Have you ever wondered why some mornings you wake up feeling energetic and ready to take on the day, while other mornings you feel sluggish, stiff and drained before you've even poured your coffee? For seniors, breakfast isn't just another meal. It's the foundation of how your body moves, feels, and heals throughout the day. And yet most people unknowingly start their mornings with foods that are quietly draining their energy, weakening their muscles, and accelerating aging. Today, we're going to uncover the 4 breakfast foods that could be silently robbing you of your vitality, and the 4 powerful alternatives that can help restore your strength and energy, one morning at a time. Breakfast has long been called the most important meal of the day. But for seniors, it's more than just a saying, it's a lifeline. After a night of fasting, your body craves nutrients to jumpstart its systems. Your muscles need protein for recovery. Your brain needs healthy fats for focus, and your heart needs fiber and vitamins for smooth function. But here's the problem. Most popular breakfast options like sugary cereals, fruit juices, low-fat yogurts, and even store-bought muffins are loaded with refined sugars, empty carbs, and artificial additives. They spike your blood sugar, drain your energy, and contribute to muscle loss over time. According to a study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, seniors who consume high-sugar breakfasts are 30% more likely to experience fatigue and muscle weakness compared to those who opt for balanced whole food options. Over time, this daily habit contributes to conditions like sarcopenia, the age-related loss of muscle mass that can drastically affect mobility and independence. Think about this. Have you ever finished a bowl of cereal or a muffin for breakfast only to feel tired, irritable, and craving more food? Just an hour later. That's not just in your head. It's your body signaling that it didn't get what it truly needed. But here's the good news. You don't have to give up breakfast. You just need to upgrade it. In this video, I'm going to reveal the 4 breakfast foods you should never eat if you want to protect your energy and muscle strength. And right after that, I'll show you the 4 powerhouse foods that can transform your mornings and set you up for a stronger, healthier day. Stay with me, because you're about to discover how a simple swap at breakfast can change the way you feel, not just in the morning, but all day long. Let's begin with the first breakfast food you should avoid, the sugary trap that's hiding in plain sight. Number 2, the worst breakfast foods for seniors. What to avoid. Not all breakfast foods are created equal. In fact, some of the most common morning choices can quietly sabotage your energy, weaken your muscles, and even accelerate the aging process. Today, we're going to expose the 4 biggest breakfast culprits that could be stealing your strength and draining your vitality one morning at a time. Let's begin with the first offender. It's something many of us grew up with, thinking it was a healthy and convenient option. But the truth is far more alarming. Sugary breakfast cereals. The silent muscle killer. Imagine starting your day with a big bowl of colorful sugary cereal. It's quick, it's easy, and it tastes good. But here's the hidden truth: that seemingly innocent bowl is loaded with refined sugars and artificial sweeteners designed to hook you with every bite. When you consume sugary breakfast cereals, your blood sugar levels spike dramatically. This quick rise might give you a short burst of energy, but it doesn't last. Just an hour or 2 later, you're hit with a crash, leaving you feeling tired, irritable, and craving more sugar. For seniors whose bodies are less efficient at processing sugars, these blood sugar spikes are especially harmful. Over time, they accelerate muscle loss, increase fatigue, and contribute to weight gain. According to research published in the Journal of Nutrition and Aging Diets, high in refined sugars can accelerate sarcopenia, age-related muscle loss, by up to 20% faster in seniors. Let me share with you the story of Harry Montgomery, a 76-year-old retired engineer from Grand Rapids, Michigan. For years, Harry started his day with a bowl of sugary cereal, thinking it was a light, quick option. But gradually, he began to notice joint stiffness and mid-morning fatigue that left him too tired for his daily walks. After consulting with his doctor, Harry discovered that his breakfast choice was silently contributing to his energy crashes and muscle weakness. He made a simple switch to whole grain oats topped with nuts and fresh berries. Within weeks, Harry felt stronger, more energetic, and regained his passion for morning strolls. The mistake most people make is assuming that cereals labeled as whole grain or fortified are healthy. But the reality is even those brands often hide large amounts of sugar behind words like cane syrup, high fructose, corn syrup, or evaporated cane juice. Before you toss that cereal box into your shopping cart, flip it over. If sugar, or any of its hidden forms, is listed among the first 3 ingredients, it's time to put it back. Instead, opt for plain oatmeal, steel-cut oats, or muesli with no added sugars. Now that we've uncovered the truth behind sugary cereals, so let's move on to another breakfast choice that might seem healthy, but could be wreaking havoc on your muscles and energy levels. Fruit juices, the Deceptive health drink. A glass of orange juice with breakfast sounds healthy, right? Unfortunately, that daily habit might be doing more harm than good. While fruit juices are often marketed as a healthy choice, especially for seniors, the reality is starkly different. Most store-bought juices are packed with sugar and stripped of fiber, which means the natural sugars are absorbed rapidly into your bloodstream. This surge causes a sharp spike in blood sugar, followed by a sudden crash, leaving you feeling drained and craving more sweets. For seniors, this roller coaster effect is not just inconvenient, it's dangerous. Over time, these constant spikes can lead to insulin resistance, weight gain, and even increased muscle breakdown. In fact, studies have shown that high sugar intake without fiber to slow its absorption can accelerate age-related muscle loss. Take Gloria Thomas, a 70-year-old retired nurse from Toledo, Ohio. For years, Gloria started her day with a glass of orange juice, believing it was the perfect way to get her daily dose of vitamin C. But after months of feeling sluggish and experiencing muscle weakness, she began tracking her diet. To her surprise, the morning juice she thought was helping her was actually contributing to her fatigue. Gloria switched to whole fruits and vegetable-based smoothies. The difference was immediate. Her energy levels stabilized and her morning walks became more enjoyable. Many people assume that 100% fruit juice is healthy. The reality, without the fiber from the whole fruit, you're left with concentrated sugar that hits your bloodstream faster than your body can manage. Instead of pouring a glass of orange juice, try slicing up a fresh orange or blending it into a smoothie with spinach and a handful of berries. You'll get the vitamins and the fiber, keeping your blood sugar stable and your muscles strong. Now let's talk about a breakfast food that is often marketed as healthy, but may actually be starving your muscles of the nutrients they need to stay strong. Low-fat yogurt, the protein trap. When it comes to breakfast, many people choose low-fat yogurt, thinking it's a lighter, healthier option. But here's the catch: when fat is removed, something else is often added: sugar. And a lot of it. Low-fat yogurt lacks the healthy fats that are crucial for absorbing fat-soluble vitamins like vitamin D, which is essential for muscle maintenance and bone health. Not only that, but it's also stripped of the rich, satiating qualities that keep you full and energized throughout the morning. Phyllis Washington, a 75-year-old retired teacher from Charlotte, North Carolina, ate low-fat yogurt for years, believing it was the healthiest choice. But she often felt sluggish and gained weight despite her efforts to eat well. After meeting with a nutritionist, she learned that low-fat versions were spiking her blood sugar and lacking the protein needed to maintain her muscles. Switching to full-fat Greek yogurt transformed her mornings, providing her with sustained energy and stronger muscles. Many choose low-fat versions to cut calories but end up consuming more sugar as a result. The added sugars disrupt blood sugar levels and prevent proper muscle repair. Switch to full-fat Greek yogurt or plain yogurt and add fresh berries or nuts for natural sweetness and a boost of protein. Now let's take a look at one final breakfast food that many seniors reach for, believing it's a light and healthy option, but it might be setting you up for fatigue and muscle loss. Muffins, the sweet breakfast that sabotages muscles. Muffins. They're soft, sweet, and perfectly portioned. For many, it's the go-to breakfast choice, easy to grab, easy to eat, and just sweet enough to start the day. But here's the unsettling truth that innocent muffin you pick up with your morning coffee could be silently sabotaging your energy levels and chipping away at your muscle strength. At first glance, muffins seem harmless, especially the ones labeled with flavors like blueberry, bran sadorsur, or banana nut. But if you flip over the package and read the ingredients, you'll find the real story: refined flour, sugar, and artificial additives, all packed into that small treat. Muffins are typically made with white flour, a highly processed carbohydrate that digests quickly, spiking your blood sugar and leading to a sudden crash not long after. For seniors, this fluctuation is even more damaging. Blood sugar spikes cause inflammation, accelerate muscle loss, and lead to fatigue that lingers throughout the day. But that's not all. Muffins are also loaded with sugar. In fact, the average store-bought muffin contains about 20 to 30 grams of sugar, the equivalent of eating almost 3 glazed donuts before 9 a.m. Imagine that you think you're starting your day with something light, but it's really more like dessert disguised as breakfast. A study published in the Journal of Aging Research found that high-sugar breakfasts significantly increase the risk of sarcopenia, a condition where muscle mass diminishes with age. Over time, this accelerates physical weakness and increases the risk of falls and injuries. For seniors, muscle preservation isn't just about strength. It's about independence. Let's talk about Vera Harding, a 72-year-old retired nurse from Minneapolis, Minnesota. For years, Vera had a habit of picking up a blueberry muffin with her morning coffee, believing it was a light and healthy breakfast. But over time, she began to notice changes. Her morning walks became shorter. Her legs felt heavier, and her muscles ached more frequently. When she finally consulted her doctor, she was surprised to learn that her seemingly innocent muffin was contributing to her morning fatigue and muscle pain. At her nutritionist's suggestion, she switched to whole-grain toast with avocado and a hard-boiled egg. Within weeks, Vera felt stronger, her energy returned, and her morning walks no longer felt like a chore. "I had no idea," she said. "I thought I was eating something healthy all these years." One of the biggest misconceptions is that muffins labeled as bran or multi-grain are healthy options. While they may contain a touch of fiber, they're still packed with refined sugars and flours that trigger rapid blood sugar spikes. Even those skinny or low-fat versions often compensate for flavor with added sugars, making them just as harmful. If you're craving something warm and satisfying in the morning, swap that sugary muffin for a slice of whole-grain toast topped with avocado or nut butter. Better yet, try making your own muffins at home with almond flour, oats, and natural sweeteners like mashed bananas or unsweetened applesauce. That way you're controlling what goes in and what stays out. Now that we've uncovered the 4 biggest breakfast traps: sugary cereals, fruit juices, low-fat yogurt, and muffins, it's time to shift our focus. Because breakfast doesn't have to be a nutritional nightmare. In fact, with a few simple changes, it can become the most powerful meal of your day. Up next, I'm going to reveal the 4 breakfast foods that can restore your energy, strengthen your muscles, and keep you feeling vibrant all day long. If you're ready to take your mornings back, keep watching because you won't want to miss this. 3. The best breakfast foods for seniors. What to eat. We've uncovered the breakfast culprits that silently drain your energy and weaken your muscles. Now it's time to shift gears. Imagine starting your morning with foods that don't just fill you up, but fuel your body for the entire day. Foods that strengthen your muscles, stabilize your energy, and even support your heart and brain health. Today, I'm going to show you the 4 best breakfast foods that every senior should add to their morning routine. We're going to start with a breakfast classic that's been around for centuries, a simple yet powerful grain that can transform the way you feel every single morning. Whole grains, a muscle-preserving powerhouse. Think about the last time you had a hearty bowl of oatmeal or a slice of whole grain toast. It might seem like a simple choice, but the impact it has on your body is anything but simple. Whole grains are packed with fiber, B vitamins, magnesium, and iron, all crucial nutrients for muscle strength, energy stability, and heart health. Unlike refined grains that are stripped of their nutrients, whole grains maintain their bran and germ, which means they're full of fiber and essential vitamins. This high fiber content helps to slow the release of sugar into your bloodstream, preventing those mid-morning crashes that leave you feeling tired and weak. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that seniors who included whole grains in their breakfast experienced a 25% improvement in muscle strength and reduced risk of type 2 diabetes. The slow-releasing carbs in whole grains provide steady energy, allowing you to stay active and alert throughout the day. Take the story of Clara Martin, a 78-year-old retired teacher from Salt Lake City, Utah. For years, Clara's breakfast consisted of white toast and jam. By mid-morning, she was exhausted, her energy levels plummeted, and she often found herself snacking just to make it to lunchtime. After hearing about the benefits of whole grains, Clara switched to steel-cut oats with a handful of almonds and berries. Within just 1 week, she noticed a change. Her energy lasted longer, her cravings disappeared, and even her afternoon slump was gone. Many people think that any kind of wheat or grain is good for you. But not all grains are created equal. White bread, for example, is highly processed and stripped of nutrients. Even some multigrain breads are simply white bread with a few seeds sprinkled in. When shopping for grains, look for labels that say 100% whole grain or whole wheat. Better yet, opt for steel-cut oats quinoa or whole barley for breakfast. Try topping it with fresh berries, nuts, or a spoonful of chia seeds for added fiber and nutrients. With your base of whole grains ready, it's time to talk about a breakfast superstar that not only boosts energy, but also protects your heart and muscles. Avocados, the superfood for recovery and strength. If you haven't added avocado to your breakfast routine, yet you're missing out on one of the most powerful sources of healthy fats and vitamins. Avocados are packed with monounsaturated fats, fiber, potassium, and vitamins C and E. This combination not only supports muscle recovery, but also reduces inflammation and keeps your heart strong. Monounsaturated fats are known to improve blood flow, which is essential for muscle repair and recovery. Potassium helps to balance electrolyte levels, reducing the risk of muscle cramps, something many seniors struggle with. According to the Journal of Nutrition, and aging seniors who consumed healthy fats like those found in avocados had 15% better muscle retention than those who avoided fats altogether. Meet Martha Stevens, a 74-year-old retired librarian from Madison, Wisconsin. For years, Martha struggled with morning stiffness and fatigue. Her doctor suggested adding avocado to her breakfast, either spread on whole grain toast or blended into a smoothie. Within days, she noticed the difference. Her energy was more consistent. Her morning walks were easier, and her muscle soreness nearly disappeared. "I didn't realize that one simple change could make such a big impact," she said. Many people avoid avocados because they think the fat content will lead to weight gain. But it's important to remember, not all fats are created equal. The fats in avocados are heart-healthy and help your body absorb nutrients from other foods. Add half an avocado to your breakfast. Spread it on whole grain toast, blend it into a smoothie with spinach and berries, or mix it with eggs for a nutrient-dense breakfast that boosts energy and supports muscle strength. Now that we've covered whole grains and healthy fats, let's talk about the single best source of high-quality protein that seniors can add to their mornings. Eggs, nature's perfect protein for muscle. Health. Eggs are perhaps one of the most complete foods available. They're packed with protein, vitamins D and B12, and essential amino acids, the building blocks of muscle tissue. Starting your day with eggs not only keeps you feeling full, but also supports muscle recovery and strength. Each egg contains about 6 grams of high-quality protein, which is crucial for muscle maintenance. Unlike processed breakfast meats, eggs are low in unhealthy fats and contain important nutrients like choline, which supports brain health. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition showed that seniors who consumed eggs for breakfast had better muscle retention and fewer morning energy crashes. Consider the story of Walter Patterson, a 79-year-old retired architect from Portland, Oregon. Walter always enjoyed his morning oatmeal but found his energy lagging as he got older. His nutritionist suggested adding eggs, either boiled scrambled or in an omelet. Within weeks, Walter noticed a remarkable difference in his energy and muscle strength. "I feel stronger and my morning walks are enjoyable again," he said. Some people avoid eggs due to cholesterol concerns, but recent studies show that moderate egg consumption does not significantly affect cholesterol levels for most people. Try adding 2 eggs to your breakfast routine. Pair them with whole grain toast or a side of vegetables for a balanced, nutrient-dense start to your day. We've covered whole grains, healthy fats, and protein. Now it's time to introduce the final breakfast powerhouse, a natural antioxidant that not only boosts energy, but also protects your muscles. Berries, the antioxidant powerhouse for seniors. Imagine starting your morning with a burst of color, fresh blueberries, strawberries, or blackberries sprinkled over a bowl of oatmeal or blended into a smoothie. It's more than just a delicious way to begin your day. For seniors, these tiny fruits pack a powerful punch of antioxidants, vitamins and fiber that can help protect your muscles, boost your energy, and even slow down the aging process. Berries are rich in anthocyanins, a type of antioxidant that gives them their vibrant color. But these antioxidants do more than just look beautiful. They actively fight oxidative stress in your body. Oxidative stress is a key factor in muscle fatigue, inflammation, and the breakdown of cells as we age. A study published in the Journal of Nutritional Biochemistry found that seniors who consumed berries daily had improved muscle recovery, reduced inflammation, and better overall mobility compared to those who didn't. In fact, regular berry consumption has been linked to a 20% slower rate of cognitive decline in older adults. This means better memory, sharper focus, and more energy to enjoy the things you love. Berries are also packed with vitamin C, which is crucial for collagen production, a key component of healthy joints, ligaments, and tendons. For seniors, stronger joints mean more stability, reduced risk of falls, and greater independence. Let me tell you about Margaret Ferguson, a 78-year-old retired high school teacher from Tucson, Arizona. Margaret always loved gardening, but as she got older, she began to notice more stiffness in her legs and arms after a morning spent tending to her plants. Her muscles ached, and her recovery time seemed to stretch out longer and longer. One day, her granddaughter suggested she start adding berries to her breakfast. Skeptical but willing to try, Margaret began topping her oatmeal with fresh blueberries and strawberries each morning. Within just 2 weeks, she saw a noticeable difference. Her muscle soreness lessened, her energy improved, and she found herself spending more time in her garden without feeling exhausted. "I didn't realize something so small could make such a big difference," Margaret shared. "My mornings are brighter now, and my walks through the garden feel effortless." Many people assume that any kind of berry, whether fresh, canned, or preserved, provides the same health benefits. The truth is, canned berries or those packed in syrup often come with added sugars and preservatives that negate their natural benefits. Even berry-flavored snacks or dried berries can be heavily processed and lose much of their nutritional value. Always opt for fresh or frozen berries with no added sugars. If you choose dried berries, look for options with no sweeteners and minimal processing. Add a handful to your morning oatmeal, blend them into a smoothie, or simply enjoy them on their own. For an added boost, consider mixing berries with Greek yogurt or sprinkling them over steel-cut oats. This combination not only enhances flavor, but also packs a powerful punch of antioxidants and protein to support muscle recovery. Now that we've uncovered the 4 breakfast champions, whole grains, avocados, eggs, and berries, it's time to tie it all together. In the next section, we'll look at the common mistakes seniors often make with their breakfast routines and how you can easily avoid them to supercharge your mornings. Common mistakes seniors make with breakfast. Even with the best intentions, it's easy to fall into habits that seem healthy but are actually holding you back. For seniors, breakfast is the most important meal of the day, yet many are unknowingly making mistakes that drain their energy, spike their blood sugar, and accelerate muscle loss. Today, we're going to break down the 4 most common breakfast mistakes and how you can easily avoid them to start your day feeling stronger and more energized. Skipping breakfast entirely, starving your muscles. You've probably heard the saying, breakfast is the most important meal of the day, and for good reason. After a full night of fasting, your body is craving nutrients to refuel its muscles, stabilize blood sugar, and kickstart your metabolism. But many seniors skip breakfast entirely, sometimes out of habit, sometimes to save time, and sometimes to cut calories. But skipping breakfast is like trying to drive a car with no gas. Without the right nutrients, your body begins to break down muscle tissue for energy, weakening your strength over time. According to the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, seniors who consistently skip breakfast have a 30% higher risk of muscle loss and are more prone to falls and injuries. Over time, this habit accelerates the effects of sarcopenia, making it harder to regain strength and mobility. Many people believe that skipping breakfast helps with weight control, but in reality, it often leads to overeating later in the day when cravings are harder to resist. If you find it hard to eat in the morning, start small. A slice of whole grain toast with avocado or a cup of Greek yogurt with berries is enough to kickstart your metabolism and fuel your muscles. Overloading on carbs without protein. The energy crash trap. We all love the comfort of toast pancakes or a warm muffin in the morning. But starting your day with mostly carbs and little to no protein is setting yourself up for a crash. Why? Because carbohydrates alone digest quickly, spiking your blood sugar and then dropping it just as fast. For seniors, this crash is more than just feeling tired. It's a significant drain on muscle health. Your body needs protein to repair and build muscle tissue, especially after a long night of fasting. Without it, your muscles weaken and your energy fades long before lunchtime. A study published in the Journal of Nutrition and Aging found that seniors who consume a breakfast high in protein and fiber maintain 30% more muscle strength than those who eat mostly carbs. Protein provides the amino acids necessary for muscle repair, while fiber stabilizes blood sugar, keeping your energy steady throughout the morning. A typical breakfast of just toast, jam, or cereal lacks the protein your body needs. Many also think that adding milk to cereal is enough protein, but in reality, it's far too little to make a difference. Always pair your carbs with protein. If you're having toast, add an egg or a tablespoon of almond butter. If you're eating oatmeal, toss in a handful of nuts or a scoop of protein powder. This simple addition helps stabilize your blood sugar and protects your muscles. Drinking only coffee. Ignoring real nutrition. There's nothing quite like the first sip of coffee in the morning. For many, it's a daily ritual that's non-negotiable. But here's the problem. Drinking just coffee and nothing else essentially leaves your body running on fumes. Caffeine provides a quick boost, but without real nutrition, that boost fades fast. Worse, coffee on an empty stomach can elevate cortisol levels, the body's primary stress hormone. Over time, this can contribute to muscle breakdown, weight gain, and heightened anxiety. Research from the American Journal of Physiology shows that seniors who consume only coffee for breakfast experience increased cortisol levels and reduced muscle recovery. Cortisol, when elevated, triggers your body to store fat and break down muscle tissue for energy. Many people think that a cup of coffee is a good substitute for breakfast, but it's not. While coffee does offer some antioxidants, it provides no protein, no healthy fats, and no fiber. If you love your morning coffee, don't worry, you don't have to give it up. Simply pair it with a source of protein and healthy fat. Try a boiled egg, a slice of avocado toast, or a handful of almonds. This will stabilize your energy and protect your muscles. relying on quick-fix breakfast bars, hidden sugars, and empty promises. When you're in a rush, breakfast bars seem like the perfect solution grab and go with no preparation required. But many of these bars are loaded with hidden sugars, refined flours, and artificial ingredients that offer little to no nutritional value. Despite the packaging claims of high fiber or packed with protein, many breakfast bars are little more than glorified candy bars. Consuming these regularly not only spikes your blood sugar but also provides very little support for your muscles and energy levels. A study from the Journal of Food Science and Nutrition found that many breakfast bars contain up to 15 grams of added sugar and less than 5 grams of protein. This imbalance leads to blood sugar spikes and inevitable crashes, leaving you tired and craving more sugar. People often mistake convenience for health. Just because a bar is labeled breakfast doesn't mean it's nutritious. In fact, many contain artificial sweeteners and preservatives that do more harm than good. If you need something quick, consider making your own breakfast bars using oats nuts and a touch of honey. Alternatively, grab a handful of almonds and an apple for a quick, balanced breakfast that supports your muscles and stabilizes your blood sugar. We've uncovered the 4 biggest breakfast mistakes that drain your energy and weaken your muscles. But now it's time to go beyond the mistakes and build something better. Up next, we're diving into practical breakfast ideas that are not only easy to prepare, but also designed to fuel your body, protect your muscles, and boost your energy all day long. If you're ready to transform your mornings, stay with me, because what comes next could change the way you feel every single day. 5. Practical breakfast ideas for every day. Now that we've uncovered the breakfast foods that drain your energy and the ones that can help you feel stronger and more vibrant, it's time to put that knowledge into action. Because knowing what's good for you is only half the battle. The real challenge is making it a part of your daily routine. Imagine waking up, heading to your kitchen, and preparing a breakfast that not only fuels your muscles, but keeps your energy steady all day long. Today I'm going to share with you practical breakfast ideas that are easy to prepare, delicious to eat, and perfect for maintaining strength and vitality as you age. Steel-cut oats with berries and nuts. Let's start with a breakfast classic that stood the test of time: steel-cut oats. Unlike instant oatmeal, steel-cut oats are minimally processed, which means they digest slowly, keeping your blood sugar stable and your energy levels high. Steel-cut oats are packed with fiber and protein, which are essential for muscle preservation and long-lasting energy. The fiber helps regulate blood sugar, while the protein provides the building blocks your muscles need for recovery. Berries. A handful of blueberries or strawberries adds antioxidants to protect your muscles from oxidative stress. Nuts, walnuts, or almonds provide healthy fats and a boost to protein. Cinnamon. Sprinkling cinnamon not only adds flavor, but also helps to stabilize blood sugar. Prepare your steel-cut oats the night before. Simply soak them in water or milk, refrigerate, and heat them up in the morning. This saves time and makes breakfast preparation seamless. Whole grain avocado. Toast with a poached egg. When it comes to a perfect combination of fiber, healthy fats, and protein, you can't beat avocado toast. Spread creamy avocado over a slice of whole grain bread and top it with a poached egg for the ultimate breakfast powerhouse. Avocados are rich in monounsaturated fats and potassium, which help reduce inflammation and support muscle recovery. Meanwhile, whole grain bread provides steady energy without the sugar spike of white bread, and the egg delivers high-quality protein that strengthens muscle fibers. Chia seeds. Sprinkle on top for extra fiber and omega-3 fatty acids. Spinach. Add a handful of fresh spinach for a boost of iron and vitamin K. Cherry tomatoes. A pop of freshness and an extra dose of antioxidants. To make it even quicker, boil eggs ahead of time and store them in your fridge. In the morning, simply toast your bread, slice your avocado, and you're ready to go. Greek yogurt parfait with fresh fruit and nuts. If you're looking for something light but powerful, a Greek yogurt parfait is your best bet. Greek yogurt is packed with protein and probiotics, which help maintain muscle and improve gut health. Unlike regular yogurt, Greek yogurt is strained, which makes it richer in protein and lower in sugar. The probiotics also promote a healthy gut, which is crucial for nutrient absorption as you age. Fresh berries adds antioxidants to combat inflammation. Walnuts or almonds. For healthy fats and additional protein, flax seeds. A sprinkle of flax seeds boosts omega-3 and fiber content. Honey or maple syrup. Just a teaspoon for natural sweetness without refined sugars. Prepare your parfait the night before in a glass jar. Layer Greek yogurt, berries, and nuts and store it in the refrigerator for a quick grab-and-go breakfast. Veggie-packed omelette with whole grain toast. For those who love a warm, hearty breakfast, a veggie-packed omelette is the perfect choice. Eggs are a complete protein source, while the vegetables provide vitamins and antioxidants that protect your muscles. Eggs are loaded with vitamin D choline and high-quality protein, which are crucial for muscle health and brain function. Adding vegetables like spinach, mushrooms, and tomatoes boosts your vitamin intake, supporting joint health and reducing inflammation. Spinach high in iron and vitamins that support muscle recovery. Mushrooms, a great source of vitamin D. Bell peppers, packed with vitamin C for immune support. Avocado slices, healthy fats that keep you full and satisfied. Chop your vegetables ahead of time and store them in the fridge. In the morning, you can simply toss them in the pan with your eggs for a quick, nutritious meal. Smoothie Power Bowl, the all-in-one breakfast. For those days when you want something quick yet nutritious, a smoothie power bowl is your go-to option. It's easy to make, easy to digest, and can be customized with all the nutrients your body needs. Smoothies are an excellent way to pack a variety of vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants into one meal. When blended with leafy greens, berries, and a scoop of protein powder, it creates a balanced breakfast that fuels your muscles and keeps your energy steady. Ingredients for maximum benefit: spinach or kale. A handful of greens for iron and vitamins. Mixed berries for antioxidants and a touch of natural sweetness. Banana for potassium and smooth texture. Protein powder, choose plant-based or whey for muscle recovery. Chia seeds or flax seeds to boost omega-3 and fiber. Blend everything with almond milk or water and top it with shredded coconut granola or a few nuts for crunch. With these breakfast ideas, you're not just eating, you're fueling your body, protecting your muscles, and setting yourself up for a stronger, healthier day. But breakfast is only part of the equation. To truly transform your health, it's important to recognize the small habits that might be holding you back. Up next, we're going to reveal the tiny breakfast mistakes that could be silently sabotaging your health, and how you can fix them with just a few simple changes. Stay with me because what you learn next could change the way you approach breakfast forever. 6. Conclusion. The right breakfast can change your day. We've covered a lot today, from the breakfast foods that silently drain your energy and weaken your muscles to the ones that fuel your body and restore your strength. But let's pause for a moment and really think about this. What you put on your plate each morning has the power to shape the rest of your day. When you reach for sugary cereals, fruit juices, low-fat yogurts, or muffins, so you're not just choosing convenience, you're choosing energy, crashes, muscle fatigue, and blood sugar spikes that make it harder to stay active and independent. But the good news is it doesn't have to be that way. By simply switching to whole grains, avocados, eggs, and berries, you're fueling your body with the nutrients it needs to thrive. You're protecting your muscles, stabilizing your blood sugar, and setting yourself up for a day filled with strength and vitality. Whole grains stabilize blood sugar and provide steady energy. Avocados deliver healthy fats for muscle recovery and brain health. Eggs offer high-quality protein to build and maintain muscle strength. Berries are antioxidant powerhouses that reduce inflammation and support recovery. Each of these choices isn't just a meal, it's a decision for better health, more energy, and stronger muscles. I want you to think about your breakfast tomorrow morning. When you wake up, What are you going to reach for? Will it be the quick fix, the sugary cereal, or the processed muffin that leaves you tired and drained? Or will it be something that truly supports your health and keeps you strong throughout the day? The choice is yours, and it's a powerful one. If you're ready to make that change, start small. Tomorrow, try swapping your regular breakfast for a bowl of steel-cut oats with fresh berries or maybe an avocado toast with a poached egg. Notice how you feel, not just right after you eat, but hours later. Feel the difference in your energy, your strength, and even your mood. Imagine a morning routine that sets you up for success. One where you feel light, strong, and ready to take on whatever the day brings. That's the power of a nourishing breakfast. It's not just food, it's fuel. And remember, it's never too late to make that change. Whether you're 60, 70, or even 80, every meal is an opportunity to take back your health one bite at a time. If you found this guide helpful, let me know in the comments. What's one breakfast change you're going to make starting tomorrow? Share your goals. I want to hear your stories. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell for more expert-backed tips on healthy aging muscle strength and living your best life at any age. Because remember, the right breakfast can change your day, and the right habits can change your life.